Let's try this again. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me this time. Just need to vent to my supporters on here. I hope people are still up. I know in Cali it's not that late, but your girl can't even sleep because it's a lot on my mind. But it's just been a horrible last couple days, like just really horrible. You guys can hear me? Okay, thank you. That's better. I'm not using my phone right now. The last thing on my mind is to get a new phone, but I do need to get one. I have a 10s, iPhone 10s. Hey, Wheezy. But when I tell y'all, when I did not, of course, nothing can prepare you for single parenthood. But let me tell you, it's just been very difficult the last couple days. And in my last video like this, you guys know that I told you about how I was pretty much like fresh out the hospital after having my daughter. She'll be 10 months this month, by the way. She's growing so fast. OMG. But when I say I was so emotional in that video, because I was still dealing with a lot of postpartum stuff and just the emotions. But I feel like at the time I was still not holding my own self accountable for what well, I feel like I was holding myself accountable, but you guys were just kind of telling me to, don't be so hard on yourself, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, that's easier. It's so much easier said than done. It really is. Because at the end of the day, I knew better. Like I hate that about this situation because I knew better. Um, I knew better when it came to him. My child's father was literally a rebound. And when I first had my daughter, I was in this weird place in my job where I hadn't been with my job long enough to get like maternity leave, paid maternity leave. So I sought out government assistance. So when I got the government assistance, it was going fine for like maybe about a month and a half. I was getting food stamps. I was eating steak. It was everything. Everything was good. Because let me tell you something. I don't like being on government assistance, but let me tell you, I was taken care of. But and so was my daughter. But basically, I was on government assistance for about a month and a half. And then all of a sudden I got this letter saying, okay, you got to put this man on child support or we're not going to give you nothing else. And I don't know how it is in your state, but here in Ohio, they don't play about that. They gonna make somebody pay up for child support, period. And that's the bottom line. So basically, I was just like, okay. And because at that point, I was irritated that I even had to fill out any paperwork regarding him because I just felt like I don't want nothing from him. He don't want to be around, then screw you. Like I really don't care. But at the end of the day, I understood that that would be doing a disservice to my daughter because I do want her to know who her people are and she can make her own assumptions about in Illinois. They do the same thing, especially when they get cash. Yes. And I was getting cash assistance as well. So yes, they was not playing the games. But I do want my daughter to know where, her other side of the family, and she can make her own assumptions of what her dad was. My mom let me do the same thing. My dad was not in my life at all, pretty much. He would be kind of scattered in and out. And I made my own assumption. My mom never talked bad about my dad ever. I always had my own assumption of him, especially as I grew older and came to the understanding that, okay, this man is choosing not to be around. So I'm going to do that for my daughter. So long story short, I went ahead and filled out the paperwork for child support, and he basically, and something in me, it was so crazy. It was so great. I knew he, like, if I got a date to do something through child support, he would contact me. Mind you, I have not spoken to this man since I was 8.5 months pregnant. Literally 8.5 months pregnant. So it was just one of them things where I just knew. Like, I had this feeling. Sometimes I just have a discernment about certain things and I know. But anyway, basically, I filled out the paperwork. They sent me something in the mail saying, this is your date. You need to come and do the DNA test, which that's protocol. That's fine. I'm trying to keep anything. Please don't ever let a man hold you down or hold you back as long as you're on earth taking care of you. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's how my mom was. She was like, yep. So basically, they gave me a date to take the DNA test. I went, okay, so pause before I even go down there. Like I said, oh boy reaches out to me. Literally, we got a date. I think our date was like November 5th or something like that. So literally 2 days before the test, who reaches out? Guess, just take a wild guess. Who reaches out to me? My child's father. He reaches out and says, good afternoon. Have you gotten anyone else tested for your daughter? When I tell you, it took everything in me to not lose my religion that day. It took everything in me. And when I tell you, like, I be doing so good. I be not cussing for a few days. I be eating right, skin clearing up, just everything be good. And then all of a sudden, the devil be trying me. Like, when I tell you, I wanted to, like, just ask him to send your location. Drop a pin right now so I can come and just literally slap fire out of you. Because at the end of the day, no, you didn't ask how I'm doing, how your daughter's doing. Your first assumption in your head, your first thing to say out of your mouth is, have you gotten anyone else tested? So I wrote him back and I said, absolutely not. I haven't gotten anyone else tested because there's no one else to test. I will be at the at the child support office on the 5th. Me and my daughter, she will be there to get tested. So, to get swabbed. So I said, hopefully you will be there. He said, oh, I'm out of town until the 17th. Can you please change the date? No, this man is not asking me for a favor. And I haven't even heard from you since I was 8.5 months pregnant. Like, unbelievable. Exactly. Unbelievable. I could not believe it. So when I tell you the devil be trying you, but you got to stick with it, man. So, okay, so I go down, we take our test. I write him back and I basically tell him, absolutely not. Like, you can make further arrangements if you don't. And to my knowledge, I've never, like I said, this is my first kid. I don't know anything about this process of child support. So I basically thought if he didn't show up, they would basically just deem him the father. That's what I thought. Like, if you don't come, they deem you the father. But they basically told me that they will give him another chance to come in. They give him another date, send him another letter with a date to come in. So at this point, I have no idea if they've sent him another letter, but the financial strain is definitely weighing heavy right now on me. And it's not that because now that I'm back working, I no longer am getting the government assistance. I'm not getting the cash assistance. I'm not getting food stamps. I'm not getting any of that. The only thing that I am getting now still is WIC. Hey, love, it's his loss. She is a beautiful baby. I'm paralegal in heaven. Message me. Okay, I definitely will then. Sending love and light, longevity, and thank you so much. But let me tell you something. But when I tell you I have a really great village, but I'm one of those people that tend to not want to ask people for stuff, and that's my pride. And I have to put that to the side sometimes because that ain't gonna get me nowhere. But man, I just feel like, why should I have to ask my village who has their own kids to take care of? You know what I'm saying? Why should I have to ask or even ask, like I know some YouTubers will go and, ask for assistance from their supporters and things like that. And I'm y'all know I've never been that type, and I'm not going to start. I'm not putting my Cash App out there. There have been subscribers that will come to me personally and, donate or whatever. But you will never ever see me put my Cash App or ask you guys, because everybody going through something, and it's COVID. Like, some people ain't even working. So I'm blessed to have a job. I'm blessed to, I don't know, girl. I'm just stressed. But you will never see me do that. But something's got to give. Maybe I got to get a second job because YouTube ain't cutting it no more. My last video was up. It's been up for what, 7 hours, and I got like under 300 views. Why is that? With almost 51,000 subscribers. I will never understand. But yeah, and I feel like I've been at this crossroads with YouTube forever, like for the longest. You guys know I took a break from YouTube just because I was pregnant, and I just didn't really have the energy or the time. But YouTube makes me want to give up sometimes as well, because I put a lot of work into my videos and things like that, and it just doesn't get what I need back. But sometimes I know for a fact that it's helping certain people, so I guess I'll keep making videos. But yeah, that situation with him just blew me. Like, how dare you reach out to me? How dare you reach out to me at at this later date? My daughter at the time was 8 months. Was she 8 months? 9 months. Almost 9 months. And you want to reach out to me and ask me to change the date of when we go to child support because you're out of town. So you can go out of town and live it up and be doing God knows what. But I'm here struggling. But that's okay, because God always looks out. And you know what? I'm going to keep moving forward. Yes, honey, they got the audacity. And when I tell you, audacity has been on sale this year, because not even just him. Like, let me tell you something. I probably shouldn't have even started dating. I probably shouldn't have even started dating until my daughter was at least a year old. Those of you who have kids and are not with your child's father, let me know how long you waited before you started dating again. For me, I think I started too soon because I just don't have the time for the wishy-washiness. Right now, it's I need stability. And that's something my generation can't offer. And that's just facts. So that is facts. So it is what it is. I know you are a believer. I always pray for my son's father and tell him to pray for me. Yes, girl. One day, I feel like God has somebody out there for me, as far as a helpmate, a mate to be with, but I think I went about it a little too soon. Because, like I said, my daughter will be 10 months this month, and maybe I just should have waited. My first child is 35, and it was 2 years before I started to date when I left his father. Break up. Now I feel like I should have went on myself here. Yes, Jesse. I need to do the same. I need to go on a because as much as I feel like I love myself, and as much as a lot of people say that we love, a lot of people love themselves, but you can if you continue to allow toxic ish in your life. And I continuously attract people who are just toxic as hell and bring out the toxic traits in me. So yeah. My son's father was before I gave birth. However, I waited 2 years before dating, and I waited a year and a half. That sounds about right. I need to just wait because I'm not fully healed from the last situation. And that's facts. Honestly, like I said at the beginning of this live, my child's father, it was a rebound. I was getting out of a really, really bad situation, physically and mentally abusive situation. And when you coming from something like that, you need time to heal. You need time to heal. Thank you. She's a mess. Her personality is just so much like mine, and Lord help her. But yes. But when I tell you, like, I don't know, maybe I need to, once I do start dating again, maybe I need to start dating older men, because these men my age, I'm 28, I'll be 29 in February. And I just feel like, man, we getting closer to 30. Maybe, people want to do right now. Nope. They said no. I still want to act like I'm 21 out here in these streets. Rashika, do they suck? Let me know. I'm gonna text you, girl. It's been a minute. Don't limit yourself as far as race either. Okay. Okay. You're a beautiful young woman. You will be left for children. Oh wow. See, and that's the thing. Like, I be feeling like my situation is just, I'm gonna break, and you ladies will tell me some things that you've been through. And you probably looking at me like, child, please, you ain't been through nothing. Excuse me. Hey. Thanks for joining. But yes. But I need to make sure. And then the thing is, even though I did start to date a little bit prematurely, I still have never introduced anybody to my daughter. Not that she will remember anyway. She's still very young, but still, I still haven't. I don't need that wishy-washy vibe, because I don't know if one day you just gonna wake up and not want to talk to me no more, or vice versa. So I need to know that it's solid before I introduce my child. How long did y'all wait? You ladies that are dating now, single moms out there, how long did you wait to introduce your child to your significant other? Yes, life is trial and error for sure. And man, I've been having a lot of trials and errors. Put each other up. Yes. And honestly, I don't need y'all's money and things like that, because like I said, I will never, ever ask y'all to give me anything. I don't put nothing, I don't down talk any other YouTuber who, seeks their support of their subscribers. But for me, I just feel like the community that I have on here, y'all show so much love and y'all give so much y'all give so much feedback for me. That's what I really need, and that's what I appreciate from y'all. Dating with kids is hard. I always think about this. Like I honestly think the 6 to 12 months before I bring this. Yeah. 3 years. Okay, Monique. I don't introduce my daughter to anyone until she was 10. Okay. You don't want to carry baggage into the next relationship. Yes. And I am going back to therapy. That's one thing that I appreciate about having insurance back, so I can get some of this therapy taken care of. Girl, a blessing is a blessing. You better take it. No, I ain't saying if y'all reach out to me and y'all want to, bless me with a seed, I ain't gonna turn nothing down but my collar. But let me tell you, I'm never gonna put my Cash App out there and just kind of pressure y'all. I never want y'all to feel pressured to give me something because of what I might be going through, because I know y'all are going through stuff too. Check out my Soul Sundays because y'all be going through it. Yes, don't bring anybody in there that you wouldn't feel remain there. Yep. 3 years post relationship. Yep. Well, yes. And I watch too many horror stories about like women bringing different men around their daughters, and rape happens. All types of things can happen. So for me, I'm gonna just wait it out. I feel like women, and I think Rashika, if you're still on here, you probably understand what I'm talking about. If you're in that age group of from like 25 to 30, you want to settle. You really you want some stability. You want to settle with somebody. You feel like, okay, am I going to have another kid? If I am, I need to probably get the ball rolling. And I kind of wanted to be with somebody who I'm gonna be with for the long haul. But I know God be just laughing at my plans, just laughing. And no, I don't know what you're talking about with the super chat. I ain't even been live and I don't know how long, but when I tell y'all, like, I really do want to, I do desire to be a wife, and I do desire to, I'm not going to be fake because there's a lot of women out there who really truly that's their desire, but they put on this facade where, no, I don't care about you. Yeah, we care. Exactly, with my husband. Okay. So the next time this one gets pregnant, that's why the next line is right here in the arm. Even though I'm not having sex, but ain't gonna be no slip ups or none of that, because the next baby that comes out of this it's gonna be my husband's if I have another one, because girl, it was pretty much traumatizing, this pregnancy. I haven't dated for like 4 years as of yesterday, considering I'm okay with it. If it's in God's plan, it will happen. True that. Yes, please message me, Chrissy, because I don't know. I don't. Yes. And the thing is your name Blue? I love that. That is so cute. Ugh, I love it. Anyway, it's hard. It's hard, especially in this generation. If you kind of want to be with somebody who's in your same age realm, it is very difficult. But I'm gonna just wait on God. And sometimes you just have to be transparent with God sometimes and be like, man, you sure are taking a long time, and you got me going through some trial and errors of men before you give me my Boaz, before you give me my man, the one that's supposed to be around. You know what I'm saying? For the long haul, you got me going through. And then the thing is, some of it is just us too, because you can't put it all on God. You can't be like, because at the end of the day, you got to meet God halfway. And if you want to be a wife, you got to kind of conduct yourself as that. So right now, I'm just trying to get my mind right and trying to get things together for myself and my daughter so I can walk, talk, and move like a wife so that once it actually comes, I'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be so a thirsty person for marriage, because some people out there will just be with any Tom, Dick, and Harry, and whatever proposal they get, they're just like, oh man, somebody want to marry me, let me go ahead and hop on it, even though he ain't even what I need in my life. I'm gonna just hop on just because he want to marry me. Because I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that will marry me tomorrow if I wanted to. But I know y'all looking at me like, girl, you don't go to bed with that scarf on. But I am about to go to bed, like for real, y'all. But I just did need to come on here and vent because it's hard out here. I hope y'all had an amazing Thanksgiving. Mine was definitely not the same, of course, COVID. But what can you do? Girl, once I realized, to be honest with God, talk got real deep. Like, sir, we need to talk. Yes, I always have an attitude with God. I don't know, he be looking at me like, did I really make her like this? Why is she like this? Because I be talking to him like he is my homeboy for sure. Because like, God, was that trial necessary? Was that interaction with that man necessary? Like, I didn't need that. Oh, we're gonna make it through though. We're gonna make it through. As far as my weight loss has not came anywhere. I'm still at a good 166. My last weigh-in when I was pregnant was I think I was at one. I was like 187. And I was like, girl, if this scale ever gets to 200, it's off with your head, period. Because what's not about to happen is me being 5'4". I have to really watch it. And but yeah, the weight loss has not, I don't know what's gonna help me right now. Because it's freezing cold here now. So my walks and my jogs and all that is non-existent anymore. So yeah, I need an accountability partner, to be honest with y'all. Like, I need somebody that's going to check in with me every day. Like, girl, did you work out today? Did you get mad, cry, laugh, whatever you need to always remember for the week? Yes. But yes, I'm trying to get down to at least 155. So I'm at 166 or 167 right now, teeter-tottering right around that, right around there. And but I need to get down to at least 155, and that's facts. So that's when I really liked my body, you know what I'm saying? And I showed y'all in the last, I don't know what video that was. I think it was a live I did. I showed y'all my belly, but it really has come down, the swelling and all of that. So now it's just, I gotta be consistent with diet. And that's the main thing, the diet. Because I be eating trash. Like, it's sad, but I be eating trash. And it's not even that I go out all the time. I just be frying up stuff and everything. All right, Chrissy. Girl, don't feel bad, Leah. Don't feel bad, because, girl, I was teeter-tottering right at 200, and I was about to have a mental breakdown for sure. So you ain't alone on that one. But it's apple cider vinegar and water will cut belly fat. It's nasty, but it really works. So how does that work? You just got to take a shot every morning or at night, or how does that work? I've heard of that. And no, I have not tried the keto diet. I heard that there's like side effects with that one. Like you shouldn't be on it for a long period of time. You just kind of get on, and then people end up gaining their weight back as soon as they stop with the diet. Because I don't want to be on keto forever. I do want a dinner roll every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's my problem. I want a dinner roll or 2 or 3 or 4. But yes, I have tried, or I have heard of the apple cider vinegar and water. I definitely need to try that. Does it have to be pure apple cider vinegar, or does it need to be like the diluted apple cider vinegar? Because I know they sell the apple cider vinegar at yeah. See, I ain't doing that keto forever. They have the apple cider vinegar at Dollar Tree. That's my problem, Tawanda. My problem is pasta and bread. Pasta and bread. The ACB with them. Oh, I think I can get that at Trader Joe's. Or what's that other place? Whole Foods, something like that. Bread is the worst. Let me tell you, bread is something else. Because I love Texas Roadhouse rolls. Excuse me. I love their rolls. I love the biscuits at freaking Red Lobster. Let me stop thinking about it. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm a pasta girl too. I love pastas. So I need to figure out a way to let that go too. I need to pray about it because that's a stronghold for sure over my life. ACV with the mother. Yes, I'm gonna definitely go check that out. I would put a tablespoon in a bottle of water 2 times a day. Then before bed, I would mix it in hot tea. Okay, let me take a little screenshot of what you just said, because I need everything I can get. No, but for real, y'all pray for me in my mind. I'm gonna be good. It's just sometimes it can get to you. I was on keto diet for six months and I lost 60 pounds. I never gained the weight back. So are you still on it now, or like you be eating what you want now? That ACB will also curb your appetite. Okay. Cookies for me. That's right, Leah. Sometimes I just be like, give me my butter pecan ice cream. How about that? Because I'd rather snuggle up to that than any of you wishy-washy niggas out here. Like, I can't. Well, girl, if y'all haven't checked out my video, please go check it out. Why has it been 7 hours and it's literally under 300 of y'all have watched? I would really appreciate it if y'all did. But I'm going to keep y'all updated on my child's father situation. And like I said, the only thing that, me and my daughter were there to get swabbed. We got swabbed and that's all. Like I don't know if they sent him another letter for another date. I don't know nothing. And I don't want no communication with him, honestly. And even once we do, he does know that she is his and they actually do put him on child support. If he does want to see her, he definitely can, but he's going to have to go through my mom because right now, and the way mama emotions is set up, I'm a slap fire out of him. And that's just facts. And anybody he associated with too. Goalie AV. Oh yes. I heard they're expensive though, those Goalie supplements. I'm gonna have to have them, sponsor a video or something because I ain't paying. Okay. But no, like if they're reasonable price, I will. And they might be on subscribe and save on Amazon too. I eat what I want now. I have not been on it for 3 years. Wow. I want to see some before and after shot. Are you on Instagram, Monique? Show me some, because a lot of people have been telling me to do the intermittent fasting. And for me, I just feel like that's just starving my body. I just don't know. Does it work? Have y'all tried it? Let me know. If he ignores the second request, he will automatically be on child support. Fine by me, dude. Run me my money. And it ain't to get my hair done. It ain't none of that, because I do my own. I do my own nails. I do my own hair. I got a sewing machine. I can make my own clothes if I want to. So he can't never say I'm spending the money on anything other than and dude got 6 other kids anyway. I probably end up getting $55, if that. Cut back on beef and pork if you can. I haven't had pork. The only thing that I really enjoy when it comes to the pork is bacon. So yeah, I will have to give that up, but just cut back on that, I guess. But anything else, like I used to have years ago, I used to really love when my grandmother was still living, pork chops. She used to make the best smothered pork chops. Jesus, I miss it so much. And fried pork chops. She would just be in the middle of the night. I would wake up. It'd be this late. It'd be 11:37. She down in the kitchen making fried pork chops, and that's probably how I got this bad. My metabolism then was great, but after baby, let me tell you something. Something in my body was like, no, we not burning no more fat. But yes, I will keep y'all updated. Thank y'all so much for keeping me company for a while. I hope I didn't bore y'all, but I appreciate y'all so much for just being a support, for supporting me and my channel, and giving me your prayers, your positive vibes. I appreciate it so much. You really don't understand, because some days I do really need them. And just, if you follow me on Instagram and then God places me on your heart, please reach out, because that'll probably be the day that I need some encouragement. Like mom says, pray and God will handle the rest. I've been raising my daughter by myself. From day one, I went through child support too. He wasn't seeing my daughter in 11 years. She's almost 13. Wow. And I bet your daughter is going. My dad did the same thing, and now my dad is in my life and trying to basically do things with my daughter, or for my daughter, that he couldn't do for me. So I'm like, dude, I forgive you, and we moved on. Do what you can for my daughter, but don't try to relive those years you couldn't get. You missed with me, because I'm not going to relive that. But yeah. To Wanda, the intermittent fasting works. I tried it and noticed that I ate less and was full really fast. Okay. Did you do the 12 p.m. to 8? You only ate from 12 to 8? Or what was that? Love you too, Leah. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah. To wonder, or if you're on Instagram, write me on Instagram, Deanna_Mercury, for sure, because I want to know. I want to know the tea on how to lose this weight. Oh, 9 to 5. Wow. So you didn't eat nothing after 5? Girl, that's when I'll be the most hungry. Dinner time is 6 o'clock. That took some real strength right there, for sure. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I'm going to finally get off of here, because I do have to be up in the morning with the kiddos via Zoom. So yeah, pray for me on that too, because girl, trying to teach pre-K online has not been the easiest. But we getting through. But yeah, I will see y'all later, and pray for me. And that's about it. Put out into the world what y'all want to get back.